everyone, and welcome back to the 33rd episode of the Morning Chisme. I am so happy to have you guys here today. Sister, how we doing?
Better now.
Right?
Better now. So, yesterday, TikTok was banned.
It was too much.
12 plus hours.
It felt like 12 years.
Yeah, it felt like a very long time. And you know what I didn't like?
What?
I did not like the fact that they said it was going to be banned on January 19th, not January 18th at fucking 9:30 p.m. Like,
right?
Give me the app till January 18th, 11:59 p.m.
Right?
What is your deal?
Especially because I not knowing when it was going to get deleted, I was scrolling to my heart's desire. I needed to savor the moments because you can save all the videos that you want, but the true laughs come from the comments.
Exactly.
So it was just an attack.
You know, right before we started the podcast, TikTok made its comeback.
Yes, it's back officially on our phones. But I will say,
it's a little fishy.
It's a little fishy. This whole situation has me wondering, and I'm not one of conspiracy theories.
Oh, I am.
But this situation is giving fishy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's giving the ocean. That's how fishy it is.
Yeah. I need to know what really went on.
I know. This is where my nosiness really, really, truly feels we're never gonna get these answers, right?
Right.
But something happened. Something happened that we're not seeing. Because there's no way that this between last night and now it just oh, okay. Because it went from TikTok going through the Supreme Court, the ban being upheld, and then it has till midnight. It didn't go out at midnight. Mm-hmm. And then we had one message and now we had a different error message and now we're back. I need to know what happened in all those time frames. What was the situation?
Were they changing something?
I don't know.
Were they restoring something so we wouldn't see what
was there something being linked?
Yeah, what, though I'm happy it's back, I don't understand why we had to take it away in the first place.
Yeah. And
the whole waiting for the Supreme Court's decision was so dumb.
Yeah.
So dumb. All 9 of you chose for TikTok to go away. Why didn't you just fucking say that? We're over here waiting to see if you're gonna do the right thing after all the fucking bullshit you've pulled recently.
Right?
Towards women and women's reproductive rights.
And to do this too?
And then you add this on top of all of that, the audacity. And nevertheless, these people are so old.
I know. Not to be
so old.
A hater to old people.
No, I'm gonna be a hater to these specific old people.
These specific peepee.
These people.
I'm dead. But no, these old fucks can choke. Yeah, honestly,
literally,
and they probably would choke.
I don't understand how there is not a limit. Hey, retire. So
it's time for you to go.
The retirement age is 65, and you're sitting here at your solid 91.
91.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
I think one of them is 91. That why are you not resting? The rest. I'm so sorry, but your time is expiring.
You should be hanging out with your grandkids. And,
your great grandkids.
Yeah, living
what
it
do
up.
they think about you making these decisions?
Yeah, and the thing is, when they talk about TikTok or any kind of new age modern technology, they have no fucking clue what they're talking about. I would respect it more if they were sitting up there and making actually sound judgment. But they're not. It's bullshit. So it's just crazy.
A lot of these people, outside of these roles and, these big roles that they play in the government, a lot of these people, if someone, a 91-year-old sometimes doesn't even drive anymore, but we're giving them the,
decision-making skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No. And then they waited till Friday to tell us, way to fucking ruin my weekend.
I know. And so then,
apparently, they do that. They wait till Friday. And I'm
a lot of times, if you want something buried in the media, they post it on Friday.
Okay, well.
I learned that when Scandival happened because it was posted on a Friday. And then I was wondering why it was posted on a Friday, even though it did happen on Wednesday. Yeah. It's because usually when things get put out on Friday, it's either because they know it's going to be a slow news day, so it's going to be really either popular or buried in the media.
Interesting.
I could be making that up, but that's what someone said on TikTok.
Well, you know, they made that decision, and I was like, oh my God, now, like, and I had hope. I was in denial till the very fucking end.
Same.
The very end, because I was just like, why? It's an app. Like, if they want my data, then fucking take it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get, like, I think at this point we should have the right to choose, right?
And they already have it anyway.
I know.
Like, they need to be so serious.
Yeah.
Okay. Terms and conditions, like, come on.
I know.
Every single move that you make, every single app that you download is tracking your dating.
I was thinking of
every step I take. Dude, same. But seriously, literally, every single step that you take is tracked.
I'll be watching you.
Yeah, literally, dude. Literally.
Yeah.
Like, I could be thinking about a period app right now, like Flow. We're talking about Flow. I promise you, I will hop on Facebook and that bitch will show up.
Yeah. And it's always Facebook and Instagram. So,
I know. Like suck. And also, Mark Zuckerberg can suck a dick.
Suck a dick. I would love to see what the fuck he's doing right now.
He was probably so pissed because I don't think he anticipated all of us not wanting to go to Facebook and Instagram going to Red Note.
Like, I know. We literally said, fuck you.
Yeah.
So hard.
Yeah.
Twice. Fuck your Facebook. Fuck your Instagram. We're going to Red Note. We don't understand shit, but we rather not understand shit than fucking go to your apps.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I did post on Instagram, but that's because, like I didn't know what to do at that point.
Yeah, and you know what? It's so crazy because, like, people on Instagram are like, oh my God.
They're
I'm so
so
sorry.
lame.
I'm so sorry. I'm not talking about everybody, right?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the people that don't have TikTok. The people that don't have TikTok and have this, like, serious hate for TikTok, right? They are like, oh, now they have to go get 9 to 5s. Like, oh, look at you. Now you have to work for a living. A lot of content creators have 9 to 5. You're a content creator who has a 9 to 5. I'm a content creator who, well, now I have a 9 to 5. I was unemployed for a large period of time, but the reason why I was able to be unemployed and not have to freak out and settle for a job that I didn't want was because I made a good amount of money on TikTok. Like,
yeah.
It's insane. They're just haters. They wish they could, but they can't.
Because they're one-dimensional.
Yes.
People on Instagram are so literal and one-dimensional. It's crazy. Like, I'm not saying the ones that actually, like, have, you know, TikTok and other apps, but it's like they take everything so seriously. Like, yesterday I saw a video of a girl making a joke and everyone in the comment sections was so not, it wasn't like TikTok. Like, no one was making funny comments. Everyone was just taking it so literal, and I was like, this is not it. Y'all are lame.
And to think that, like, we only went like 12 plus hours
I can't imagine
that, and I was just like, I can't.
Doom scrolling on Instagram sounds like a fever dream. I would never.
And the craziest part is, like, the muscle memory of going to TikTok
on, like, God,
while it was down. I kept trying, but I wasn't even, like, thinking, like, oh, it's down. I just went because it's what I do all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's just different. The community is different. The people are different. You know, and it felt last night, it did feel a little like, oh. Final, but also, like, Instagram felt a little comfortable because everybody from TikTok went to Instagram. But you know,
Instagram just feels really stuffy. It feels corporate to me.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
someone compared it to LinkedIn.
Yes, exactly what I was gonna say. It just doesn't feel like as fun. Like, I feel like I need to be, like, correct about stuff.
And it's crazy because, like, there's been times where, like, I have gone viral on TikTok and other people posted on Instagram and people are like, oh, this is you, like,
oh my God.
And, like, I refused for a very long time to post anything from TikTok on Instagram because I was so scared of what people were gonna think, because that's it's a scary place over there.
Going viral on Instagram was actually one of the most scariest experiences I've had on a social media app, because the amount of people that called me every single name in the book and sent me just horrific comments and messages, I was like, it was just me picking out a dress to go to a wedding. It wasn't even anything crazy.
Yeah, no, like, it's like the vibes are not there. Like,
absolutely not.
The vibes are not there. And, you know, so TikTok is back.
Yeah, and I think the issue is that no app, no matter how hard Mark Zuckerberg tries, he will never replicate TikTok, and it probably eats him up. Well, he has everything, but he doesn't have TikTok.
Yeah. Well,
for now.
I know. There's a theory going around, and I saw it on TikTok right before I went, you know, dark, that Meta bought TikTok because Facebook made an account on TikTok.
And then there's on Facebook, if you go on Facebook, it says like you can link your TikTok. Like, why would they do that?
Yeah.
And if it did, I will be disappointed.
I will be disappointed too. If Show?
Yes.
If Show thought that this was better, because he was like standing like 10 toes down for his decision.
Yeah, he stood on business.
He stood on business. But if you sold to Mark, I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah. Honestly, I firmly believe this, and this woman wrote an article about it. Like, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are just losers with money. Literally, losers with money.
Yeah,
like, I cannot stand either of them. And it's like, your apps are never going to be what you think they are.
Yeah.
Like, they just won't. Whenever Elon Musk bought Twitter, he ruined it. He ruined it. And I know I really hope that if they do sell, let's say hypothetically, there's some clause in there that they can't change the structure of TikTok, because TikTok is how people find out about things.
And TikTok is so loved because of the way that it is. It does not need to be changed. Me and my little Chinese spy already have a relationship.
Yeah.
They have made my little algorithm what it needs to be.
Exactly.
Do not change it.
I know.
If I get assigned someone else, I'll be pissed.
I know.
Like, no.
No. And the thing is, like, it curates to your likes, which I so enjoy, because it's like on Instagram, I get the most random BS, and I'm like, I don't want to know about you and your third. It's always somebody in their third.
Or like people's asses.
Yes, it's always their ass. They're like walking through like a field, and it's like they're in like tiny denim, like jandies. Is it jandies?
Jandies for panties,
like
that are
janties. Like, I don't want to see your jean thong. Okay, I don't. I want to see like the reality TV, like chats and stuff like that. I don't want to see your janties.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how TikTok is going to be now.
I know. I can't wait to scroll.
I cannot wait.
My thumb in the middle of the night.
Oh my god, the way that like I just could not like stop myself from trying to open the app, and then it would hit me like.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like once again, the fact that we didn't even get till midnight. What the fuck was that?
I know. No, absolutely not. And the fact that like we didn't even know like when it was going to go down, because there was an email that was like swirling around saying that it was going down at 8:30 EST, but apparently that was sent out by mistake. And then TikTok followed up like, hey, this was like erroneously sent out. This was a mistake by an unauthorized user. But then they didn't follow up and let us know. They just like kind of took it from us. It was going one by one, I feel.
Yeah, and I feel like that was like really fucked up.
Yeah, I will not lie. I was like crashing out. I was like, oh my god, I didn't save my shit.
I got drunk.
As you should.
I was drunk and I was like, damn, like this is an end of an era.
Yeah.
An era that like I don't think it needed an end. Like if we're gonna end something, let's end Facebook.
Seriously, everyone there is strange.
Yeah.
Okay?
Or
no,
like,
I'm lying. There's cool people on it in Facebook, but the concept of Facebook was already weird, and it's like also like who uses Facebook for fun?
I know, like people just sell stuff on there.
Yeah,
and like family.
Yeah, and that's cool. I like that, but like if we're gonna we have to eliminate one.
Yeah, let's get rid of fucking Snapchat.
Yeah, who uses Snapchat?
I have Snapchat.
Oh, you use it?
No, I don't use it. But I have like a group of friends that like still sends me stuff on Snapchat. And I only open it, but I don't even have it on my phone, my new phone anymore.
The only time I've ever used Snapchat in the recent years was when I wanted to see what Austin McBroom was posting.
Oh yeah, that's why I also kept it. And Catherine.
Yeah, because I was like curious about the tea. Yeah. But like Snapchat always feels very like 21.
Yeah, when we would be like,
oh, what?
Remember when we would have the dog?
Ears. Yeah. Oh my god! And the crown. Oh, girl, the crown was my girl.
Yeah. The
my
dog.
God.
Why were we always a dog?
I don't know, but I thought it was so cute.
Yeah.
With my Facetune and my crown filters.
Yeah. And it was like, it fucking prettified you.
Yeah.
Like,
I was a 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, back in the day when I had those, I would post those on my like dating profile. That's so fucking embarrassing. Like, you know, I show up, no crown filter. You know? Like they're probably confused.
Yeah. You were catfishing.
Yeah, absolutely. I was catfishing. No, I 100% believe that there was like a point where I like went on a date and they were like, probably like, this is her, but like, is this her from the profile? No. Like, I will fully own up to the fact that I used to Facetune the fuck out of my shit. Like, I made a whole video on TikTok. Like, the can was like this, You know, my waist is like this. The wall is distorted. And it wasn't even like minimal. It was like very out there. And, you know, my eyes were like big because I wanted big eyes. Oh my God. I looked fucked. Okay. I looked like I got ran through a washing machine back then. It was not good. But, you know, I did go on. That's crazy too. I'm like, I was so fugly, but I was like still like going on dates and stuff. I was like, damn.
You weren't fugly.
No, I was fugly. I looked, you know how people are like the British makeup, you know, it's like really heavy. It's like a thing. I don't know. That's how I felt. Like my makeup just felt really heavy and like thick. Like my brows. Oh my God.
But that was like iconic back in 2016.
Yeah, I guess. That was a time to be alive.
Wanting to do my makeup like that so badly, but like there was no sense of art within me. Like I just was not artistic.
That's okay.
Yeah. I'm more of like a reader writer. My art doesn't come
with a paintbrush.
With a paintbrush or a makeup brush.
That's okay. It's not for everybody, but I will say that
I wanted it to be for me so badly though.
Makeup in 2016 was so iconic though. Like that was such a period of time that we can never
carving our eyebrows.
Yeah, the double cut crease.
Yeah.
The cut crease was so lit.
I could never fucking do that.
The cut crease.
I still struggle to put on strap lashes. Strap?
Not the strap. Is it strap? Maria, what the fuck is happening today?
I'm just so happy.
Dude, someone said last night, I feel Amish. I was like,
strip lashes. Oh my God. I was trying to say strip and lash together. Strash.
But you said strap.
Yeah. Strip lashes. I can't even put those on.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. I do this nervous tick where I like go like this, but everyone's going to think I'm picking my nose. I am not picking my nose.
It's fine.
But I noticed I did that a lot in the last pod. And I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be picking your nose on the pod.
But yeah.
I know. I just feel anew. Now, okay. If you have been wanting to post TikTok, now is your fucking time, bitch. Get on your Zoom. Okay? Yeah. Get on your Zoom.
Yeah.
Because
I hope that they don't change like anything, like no big changes though. Like,
yeah.
I need TikTok to stay the same.
I do hope for like better customer service and like better payment. Monetization if they do change anything, because I feel like that's hard. But other than that, keep it the same. Okay, I keep it cute. I want to see all of my favorite creators on my For You page.
Yes. And all the haters that don't like TikTok, stay on Instagram.
Yeah, stay over there.
Like, we all have a choice.
Yeah.
Stay over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing that I find insane, like another app that I find wild, is like LinkedIn is kind of wild too.
Yeah.
Like it is very, like you can't post any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like TikTok and LinkedIn, if they were like, if people were saying they wanted to go to LinkedIn, I'm like, no.
LinkedIn? I would never.
No, because LinkedIn has like a video feature. And they also have like payments too. Like you can get paid on LinkedIn.
That's insane.
But it's like LinkedIn, I feel like is like so profesh.
Yeah, I could never.
That's like going to like, I feel like going to like a school event. Like I can't, you know, you gotta be on your best, button up, you know? Go by your full name, government name.
Government.
Yeah, I can't be the real Catherine on LinkedIn. Oh, then I'm Catherine. You know?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine.
Yeah, no, you can't be.
Go by Mur.
Yeah. Mur_10 here. Imagine. No, it doesn't fly over there. You gotta be like buttoned up.
Damn, it's scary on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Yeah, when people view my profile, I'm like, how'd you get here?
Yeah, but I mean, like at the same time, it's kind of like TikTok. Like you get recommended to people, so it's like
recommended.
Oh, why'd you have to call me out?
You called me out earlier.
Okay, well you said strap.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That was a wild moment there.
Yeah, that was. I am so sorry.
I think we're in our having the goofy giggles because we're back from withdrawal. Yeah. Dude, I was crying in the living room. Well, eating Outback.
I didn't cry because I was drunk, but I was feeling the feels. And then when I got home, I was like, oh, I wasn't drunk. I was tipsy. But then I got home and I was like, what am I gonna do? Mm-hmm. So then I was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Dude, I tried YouTube Shorts. No. Like, I love YouTube as a long form concept, but Shorts,
it's
no.
Like, we have to stay where it fits best, right? Like, Instagram has funny memes. I can't lie. Instagram has funny memes, right? but Reels just doesn't do it for me, right? Like, it's not hilarious. The comment section isn't popping. Like, I don't go straight to the comment section in Instagram, okay? I don't. On fucking TikTok, I'm not even a third finished with the video, and I'm in the comment section because people are fucking hilarious. Like, that is something that's never going to be able to be replicated. Like, it's...
I'm sorry. You looked at me.
We have the giggles.
It's okay.
Whatever.
Let's just get into the... I keep doing it. Okay, I have something in my nose. Hold on. I'm not picking it.
Scratch it.
Scratching my nose. Okay, but let's get into it, okay? First and fucking foremost, the president inauguration.
Yeah. I feel like... So apparently the reason why we're getting TikTok back is, and I just saw this post somewhere on Instagram, okay? It's because Trump wants people to be able to watch his inauguration, and, you know, he wants people to have access on TikTok. And no hate to the president of the United States, but, like, if I have TikTok, it's not to watch you. Sorry. Like, if we're getting TikTok back, you're the last thing on the list, okay?
No.
Like... You know, it's just...
No.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like, oh, it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening. And yeah, like...
The fact that they were going to take TikTok away from us and then have the president inauguration and it be Trump in the same 48 hours, I was going to have to get fucking institutionalized.
Yeah, that's... I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little bit shocked that Donald Trump is gonna be our president again.
Yeah, it doesn't feel real. I'm in denial about that too, okay?
Yeah, like, I need to see him in office. Have you seen his portrait and people are like on TikTok?
God.
Like, TikTok, I will say this though, going back to TikTok, if it was gonna end, we went out with a fucking bang. People were just like so unhinged. So funny. I loved it. I wanted to dance on TikTok before it
you
ended.
have to go dance now.
No, I'm not.
Show us. Do it on the pod.
No.
Which one? The Renegade? Is it
Renegade?
Yeah.
No. I was just gonna dance.
Oh, you're gonna show us some. What were you gonna do? Like,
I don't know.
What moves do you possess?
Not a lot. But anyways, back to Trump. Yeah. Someone was like, I can't believe Melania is still married to this man.
She's probably so pissed, dude. Yeah. She's probably like, damn.
Like, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, she probably was like, this was not the plan.
Yeah.
I'm nervous to see what happens with him as president. Like, now, like let's get a little serious. Like, we obviously did not vote for him, if you've listened to the podcast. I don't want to say that I wish him ill in office because I want there to be success for everyone.
Correct.
But I do fear what he's going to do. I think he's scary as a person, and his fans are scarier.
Yeah.
And so I'm nervous, and I'm also disappointed in the list of people that are going to be performing at his inauguration or during this time period that he's becoming president. I wasn't shocked to see that Carrie Underwood was going to be singing, but Snoop Dogg and Nelly?
Yeah. Carrie Underwood, oh my God, because that was announced while TikTok was still around, right?
Yeah.
And well, all of them were announced when TikTok was still around, but it was like earlier on the week. And the way that people came for Carrie was so, like, I don't mean to sound like a hater, but like, it was so hilarious. Like, people were like, I hope he does cheat with your mom, your aunt, your grandma. Like, people were going off on her, but like, I mean,
I wasn't shocked. I could be wrong, but during 2020, I'm pretty sure she made some not great comments about COVID. So I wasn't completely shocked.
Yeah.
That she was going to be singing at the inauguration.
Yeah, and so then Nelly came out because people were like, why are you performing? And he's like, it's not for the money. It's because whoever is, like, it doesn't matter who's in office. Like,
I support them.
I 1000% believe it's for the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess you do you.
And Snoop.
I was shocked. But then people were saying, like,
Martin Luther King's day.
I know.
Like, be for real.
Yeah, I was also shocked because, like, it just didn't, it wasn't making sense to me. But then people were like, oh no, this has like been Snoop. So I'm like, okay, maybe I don't know about him like that.
I just thought, you know, after like the relationship I created with Snoop during the Olympics, I don't know. I had this wasn't part of what I expected for 2025. But then again, I didn't even think that the ban was gonna fucking go through.
Yeah.
And there it went.
I also think that TikTok did not expect for it to be, I don't know, a part of me, I'm like, is this a part of a plan? Was this like not expected? They had to do like plan B, C, D? Like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
This is just all very sudden and confusing. And I think a lot of people are questioning Donald Trump in this scenario because it's like, people are going to call him a hero. People are going to be like, he saved TikTok. But I need everyone to, you know, jog your memory a little bit. We are only here for this ban. This ban only had legs because Donald Trump created them.
Yeah.
So let's just remember that moving forward. I'm not saying, you know, do whatever you want to do, but just keep that in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm not going to go and say that this man is a hero because he's not.
Yeah.
Just because he brought back TikTok doesn't mean that you have to change your perspective on everything else he's done.
I know.
And then we'll close that chapter for now, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And tomorrow's the inauguration, and yeah. And here we go.
Yeah.
For the next 4 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
It's just fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's, I was like when like, you know, the elections happened, I was like really shocked. Like, it hit me so hard.
No, I was.
Because I just thought that we were all on the same page. Obviously, we weren't.
That goes to show that TikTok really does cater to you.
Yeah.
On your algorithm.
That's so crazy. Yes, and I think that was what was so shocking at the time is like, damn, you really made me believe. Like, TikTok, I was a little mad at you there for like a second. Like, you really catered to me so hard that you had me believing like she had a chance.
And I also thought there was gonna be kind of like
a landslide, bitch.
And I thought we were all in agreement. Like,
yeah,
I thought we saw each other, you know,
and we did not.
We did not. And I think the thing is, I also think that people were so scared to voice their support for Trump because it came with such disdain from their fans, which in my opinion, I'm not saying send anyone hate, but like, if your fans are telling you like, hey, like, we're concerned about this, you know, political stance, like, I think that's fair, but I don't condone like the massive death threats. That's kind of crazy.
For sure.
Like, in any scenario, no death threats are necessary.
Yeah.
But I think fans were coming on pretty strong, and I think people were just scared to post their stance.
Wait, now that we're back on TikTok again, I feel like our pod is going to be a lot about TikTok, but it is what it is. It's been a rough couple weeks, and here we are. But you know how a lot of people made really strong
sharing secrets.
They shared their secrets before TikTok was ending, thinking that TikTok was going to be gone forever. Like, why? Like, Meredith, that girl that puts on a lot of makeup, she says that she wiped some of those pumps off.
Yeah. Also, okay.
Which is not, like, that crazy. Like, I always thought that, like, there's, like, no way.
Yeah. And then, like, there's this one girl who said that, like, she didn't really actually work out. She, like, got a BBL. Which...
Stop.
Yeah. So then it's like, okay, in that kind of instance, like, when you're selling your audience, like, something that's not real, where does guilt lie for you? Because for me, I'm a very guilt-ridden person. I don't like to lie, and I also don't enjoy the feeling it is in, like, sabotaging people.
Yeah.
But I know that people love money, right? So, like, and, like, when, like, money comes into play, I feel like people lose morals.
Yeah.
But, like, where does guilt lie for you in that scenario?
Yeah, I was waiting for Michaela to say that she put on the falsies.
I mean, we all know she did.
Yeah.
She won't admit it, though.
She should have admitted it.
I think she signed an NDA or something.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I was just like, whoa. I'm like really shocked that we're like sharing, like, some secrets were funny, right?
Yeah.
Like, whatever. And then some secrets I was like, damn, like, you really don't think this app is gonna come back, huh?
I also think it's like you're sabotaging yourself.
Yeah.
Like keep it to yourself.
Now what are you gonna do? Just kidding.
Yeah. But then also, why'd you do it in the first place? The why did you do it in the first place part is like the one that I'm like, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's like, how long can you keep up a lie?
Yeah.
Especially when it's like altering your body and then selling that you created it yourself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
yeah. And like, what about other people that like know? Like, aren't you scared that they're gonna fucking tell on you? Because it's not like you can hide a BBL from people.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. Like, you need help. Like, if your sister was taking care of you and then you had a fallout with your sister, she could fucking tell everybody.
Yeah, like whenever Daisy Marquez didn't have, what was it? Like, sickle cell? She lied about having sickle cell and her sister, like, aired her shit?
First of all, as a sister, I don't think I could ever do that.
Yeah.
But I would, you know, if we're, like, on the outs, like, I would demand some cash.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, I don't think we have any secrets between us anyway. Or, I mean, I guess, like, any secrets that would be worth anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wouldn't do that. I think it's tacky.
Yeah, it is tacky. I'm just kidding. I would never demand cash. No, like,
obviously.
like, we're obviously joking. But, like, that was wild.
Yeah.
And then she came out how, like, she didn't have sickle cell. That was so wild.
What was that for?
And they just, like, let her slide. Like, she's back. Yeah. She's gorgeous, right? She cut her hair. Like, she's beautiful. But I'm like, oh, people just really let you slide about having sickle cell.
And also, like, if you're gonna lie, okay? As somebody who has anxiety, and I think this is the only thing that's positive about having anxiety, is that I think of every scenario in my head when I'm anxious about something. Like, if I'm gonna lie, which I don't do often, it has to match in every scenario my lie. Because if not, then you're gonna get caught. Like, when she came out with the lie and saying that she had sickle cell anemia, did she not think it through?
Yeah, like, you did not do your work. Like, you did not do your research. Like, you should have put at least 40 hours of research before coming up with this lie. Like,
yeah, and also such a big lie, because sickle cell is not something that you can just, like, say you have.
It's not like pneumonia.
Or, like, I have a cold. Or the flu. Or COVID.
Yeah.
Like, you can lie about all those things. Not that you should, but, like...
Yeah.
It's weird to me. Where's the guilt in all this? That's where I'm... When people lie about shit that's so, like... big, I'm always like, where does the guilt lie for you? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like when you sell something that's not real to somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've gotten more guilty as a person as I've gotten older, because I feel like my frontal lobe fully developed. So I'm like, I know how it affects somebody. So like when there's like a 15, 16, 20-year-old looking up to you because she wants to look like you and you're lying to her.
Yeah.
Like, how does that not affect you?
Yeah.
But anyways, I guess we're going to have to see what happens.
Yeah. I guess we will.
Yeah.
Now that we have TikTok back.
Yes. But some exciting news, because we need to get to the exciting things.
Yes.
We're going to Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico.
Woohoo!
Yes, I'm so excited. We will be going in August. It's going to be such a blast. I was in the trenches. I'm not going to lie.
You were. And thank you so much for taking one for the team to do that, you know. Could never be me.
Yeah.
I give up so easily.
I did not give up. I was like, I'm not giving up. I will be there. I will be there. Front and center. Not necessarily front and center, but I'll be there.
Yeah.
I was on, the ticketing app. I think that's what it's called. And I was fighting for my life. Okay. I was picking whatever day. I was like, y'all are going to just have to make do if somebody's getting married. I'm so sorry. Either you're attending with me or you're going.
No weddings this year.
Which is, you had a lot last year.
7.
So I mean, you're taking a little break. So I was like, okay, I'm getting the first tickets that I can see, closest as possible, for not so much money. We didn't end up getting the hotel experience, which is fine, because I was like, okay, I couldn't find a hotel in time for the tickets to like be closer. Like every time I tried to pick a hotel, it wasn't available. So I was like just literally going as fast as humanly possible. And then I would get timed out and I had to start over. So it was just like, it was a fucking process. But we secured the bag. It's gonna be great. Of course.
I am so excited. I'm so excited to go to Puerto Rico. I've never been.
I know, it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna be hanging out with other creators. If you're there on the weekend of the 9th and the 10th of August, let us know. Let's meet up. Let's have a fun time. Out. Yes, it's gonna be great. And we're going, like our sisters are all going, or also our other sister is also going. I can't talk. It's going to be a blast, and I'm pumped.
I cannot wait. This album has been so good.
Yes, dude. He's just like killing it. And I feel like there's so much exciting things this year already. Like Raul Alejandro's coming out with a new album. Raul Alejandro's going on tour. Bad Bunny's new album.
I'm actually so excited for Raul Alejandro's tour because I've never seen him on tour. I went to see him at his listening party for the very first time, and I just cannot wait.
Oh my God, I know.
You've seen him, but I haven't. And so I cannot wait. Like, I literally just cannot wait.
It's going to be great.
Because I wasn't like a concert goer in the past. Like,
I don't enjoy the process of a concert, but I truly enjoy being there.
Yeah. You got me into concerts.
but I only go in a certain way. I'm not sitting in general admission because like for me it's not necessarily that like I feel better than general admission. For me it's just the fact that like I don't last in general admission. Like I'm short, it's stuffy, everybody's sweating, and I'm old. I can't, you know, like I need a seat. So that's why I like to purchase my seat, because like what if I'm running late? I'm not camping out. Fucked up. So I think it's gonna be great. We're gonna be really close for Raul Alejandro, and then we're going to be, I think we're in the front section of Bad Bunny, which is also general admission, but they're broken out into like sections, which I'm hoping that means that there's like a barrier. I just hate being like squished. That scares me.
But it should be fun.
It's gonna be great, and we're gonna get to see Puerto Rico.
I know. That's like another really exciting part of this whole thing, is like we're gonna get to see Bad Bunny, but also experience Puerto Rico, and I'm excited. I'm pumped. And this album has just been on repeat. I feel like also, if you have any recommendations, please let us know. We want to know all the things. Like we're gonna make a trip out of this. Like
we'll probably be there for like a few days.
So please let us know.
Let us know. It's going to be great. I feel like this year we're planning a lot of concerts. We also have the Karol G Netflix documentary coming out soon. I'm excited about that too. And I'm excited she's going to come out with any music, especially because she didn't come out with anything last year, like album-wise. So I'm excited.
I'm just excited. Like, I don't know. Today feels good. Other than yesterday.
And also because I love watching people go to the concert. Like, I really enjoy that.
Exactly. I just like... Back to TikTok, but it's just like TikTok just makes everything so much better. I'm sorry, they cannot take this app away from me. I will fight.
I know. I was fiending last night. I was like, I can't get in. I was like crying, and I was like, what are my videos? Because I didn't save them, because I was like, okay, whatever, like it's not that deep. And then I was like, I have videos of like, because like my current boyfriend, we've been dating for 3.5 years. I used to film like with him all the time when we first started dating, and none of those videos were on my phone. So I was like, I started freaking out last minute, and I couldn't download them, and then I had to like scroll up all the way fucking 3 years ago. It was this whole thing. But I'm just, and also videos from concerts that I took on my TikTok instead of my phone. So I was like, fuck. But we're back. Next thing that's been everywhere and anywhere, Justin Baldoni has officially sued Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, and I believe her publicist for $400 million. Damn. When you sue someone,
he talks about Taylor Swift in the lawsuit.
I know. I would be pissed as fuck if I was Taylor.
Why?
Because it's like, why am I being brought into this? Not by Justin Baldoni, but like kind of like by Blake Lively, because like she used Taylor's name to like, you know? Because she was like talking about dragons. Like I have some big dragons in my corner talking about Taylor.
That was weird.
I would pay the money to not be released.
This is gonna get really messy. I think that when everything started, like, once again, I've said this in the past 2 fucking podcasts, I will say it again, I'm not taking sides, but we're just going along with what information comes out. I truly believe that this is going to get extremely messy, but I don't think that Blake and Ryan thought that Justin was going to fight back the way that he's fighting back.
I agree.
That they did. And now he's like, you know what? No, you're not going to do this to me.
I think
I'm fighting back.
That's why she made these comments with like veiled threats, like in between the lines, like her saying like, I have like large people in my corner. It's kind of like, like it can benefit you, but it can also hurt you kind of energy.
Like, oh, like it'll benefit you, but
if you cross me,
they can all, like, these monsters can be unleashed onto you.
And I think that that's also difficult, because I also agree. I don't think they thought that they were untouchable, and I think that now they're realizing that he's not going to just go down without a fight. I'm not saying that she's in the wrong. I'm not saying he's in the wrong, but I'm saying, like, I think that that's a perspective that she was coming from. And also just completely taking over the movie. I mean, it's just crazy. Just because you think you have the power. And I mean, essentially she almost did.
So in the lawsuit, he talks about how, she had agreed that she was gonna like have her cut and he was gonna have his cut, and they were gonna test it out, and whoever got the higher score or whatever was the cut that was gonna be put out. And then I guess she like backtracked on that, and it's her cut that we saw.
Because like his got the higher score.
But his got the higher score, which I'm not gonna lie, I am like,
release it.
It
wasn't bad. The movie wasn't bad. But to be quite honest, for me, I'm like, this is what you guys are fighting over? It was not that good. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
apparently,
I'm really wondering.
and allegedly, she thought that this was going to be like her Oscar-winning movie. That's what someone said on TikTok, so like, don't quote me. Personally, and this is like gonna sound like really mean, but I don't think Blake Lively is an Oscar-winning actress.
No, and before all of this even happened, I think she's very talented, but I don't think she's Oscar level, you know? She's
like Kate Winslet is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's tiers to this.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I just don't think that I have seen anything of Blake. And I could be wrong. Maybe in the future, she could be an Oscar-winning actress. But at the moment, I don't see it from her, at least from the work that she has done.
I also don't think he is either. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think either of them are, I don't think the movie was an Oscar-winning movie either.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's wild. Like, I know, like, this is a completely different genre, a completely different set of people, a completely different movie, but, like, Wicked was, you know, it was wicked. You know, it was grand, it was beautiful, it was monumental. This movie was a movie. Like, it was a good movie.
And, like, though we, like, don't find Leonardo DiCaprio attractive, right? We said that in the last pod.
Yeah.
He is an Oscar-winning actor, and I think it took a very long time for him to get his flowers when it came to his Oscar, but he got it. But like, he is an Oscar-winning actor.
Yeah, like when I think of Oscar-winning actresses, I think of like Viola Davis. If she has one. I'm not sure if she does, but like if she doesn't, then I would be, you know, like she needs one.
I think she has she's reached
EGOT status?
EGOT.
Oh wow,
so.
good for her. Like Natalie Portman, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's who I think of, like Oscar-winning actresses.
Yeah.
Not that Blake Lively's not talented. I just don't think that this movie was going to be it for her either. Like, so I just would love to see the director's cut, because like the movie was supposed to be in his like realm. Like it was supposed to be his.
That would send me to like the fucking
And I think also like he's probably, in the way this all came out, like he's probably also like regretting like how he went about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like oh, I bought the rights to this movie, and like this is what. Like,
like I was trying to, you know, put something out there that was great work based on an amazing book, and I worked with the author, and you know, the author I believe picked Blake Lively, which also is crazy because she didn't read the book.
Yeah, and also like if you read It Ends With Us, like she's supposed to be, and I'm not trying to be like an ageist here, but like Lily's supposed to be younger, and like Blake Lively, that was like a whole thing when she got casted. You know, they didn't understand because she was a lot older, but so is Justin. Like they're just not supposed to be like, they're supposed to be younger. So there was like a whole thing back then. So
yeah, and also like I didn't read the book, but you've read it and you've explained things to me. Like she picked her own wardrobe. Like the wardrobe didn't make sense to me even if I didn't read the book.
Yeah,
and it was like
she was supposed to like have a specific style that she had on the book. Personally, I didn't agree with the style that Blake picked. That was just my personal opinion. And just the way that she talked about her style, like, oh, like I borrowed some stuff from my friend Gigi.
Yeah.
Like, it was just weird. It was weird.
It's, you know, asserting these relationships that are so much larger than life, because
like, oh my gosh, like Gigi's jacket made it on the movie. Like,
yeah, and like Taylor's song. And I love Tears, My Tears Ricochet or something like that. That's a song. Don't get me wrong, I love Taylor's song, but like the fact that she's, you know, bringing it's like the movie in Blake's eyes, not like their eyes. You know what I mean?
And I think it was like it's supposed to be like
a joint effort.
Yeah, a joint effort.
Yeah,
and actually not. No, it's supposed to be in his effort. Like it's his movie.
Yeah, I would be really hurt. And of course, like we don't know what's true right now. We're only seeing what they're saying. And I will say, like a few weeks ago when we talked about this for the first time, I was completely on Team Blake. I was like, she 100% has like I'm like fucking not keyboard warrior or anything, but I was definitely like talking about it, and like my point of view was that she was in the right.
Yeah.
But I feel like now context is so important. Like it's also very confusing because like they're saying totally different things, you know? So it's just, I think it's the kind of like the time will tell.
Yeah.
You know?
And we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
What happens this coming up week. I feel like it's something new every week.
And something new every single week. I'm sure something's going to come up.
Yeah.
And we're going to get more to the story because this is not going to be like a few weeks run in the media. This is going to be like a full years situation.
Yeah.
A $400 million lawsuit, not only to her, but then the lawsuit to the New York Times, and then her suing him. And it's like everyone's suing each other. Also, how do you sue for $400 million? Like, how does that work? Like, let's say he wins, right? Does she have to pay him $400 million?
I don't know. I've never been sued.
But that $400 million is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So he, like, to sue for $400 million, you can't just be like, let me just do that. You know, that's like you have to, when you sue someone also, you have to like also understand that you're taking like some shit. Like you're gonna lose money because you're suing. Like suing apparently is a really hard thing to do at that scale. Obviously easier because you're rich and like you have like power around you, but like hard because it's difficult to like, I feel like it's like difficult because like you're gonna go through shit for a while and like everything's gonna get aired out, and I think that's why he probably didn't want to, like, he was probably gonna let it all go, and now he's like actually
never mind.
But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens.
We'll keep you guys updated
for sure. I want to know your thoughts too, because like everyone's like has their own thoughts, and I think this is like one of those situations that like there is a middle ground where people are sitting at, and that's kind of where we're sitting at. Like people are like, oh, I believe Blake, I believe Justin, and then some people are like, I just need to wait to see it all. So I want to know what you guys think. But last on the podcast, Southern Hospitality new episode.
Okay, I feel like TJ and Joe Bradley have a past.
They fucked, in my opinion.
I think that. Okay, because he said that he was in love with Joe Bradley.
Yeah. I always have thought that TJ was in love with Joe Bradley, but I don't think that it was just like out of thin air. That's the thing.
Right, and he said that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And there's been rumors, and of course, like I also think that Joe Bradley is, I don't see him, like in my perspective, okay, I don't think, like the stereotypical of what people say of a gay man, but like I just think that Joe Bradley is a flirt with everyone. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe he gives me. So then it's like I think that maybe TJ was like also his friend, so maybe it came off that way. But I don't think that Joe Bradley didn't also do something to make him feel that way.
Exactly.
So I do,
and he said that he gave him mixed feelings.
Yeah,
and that's crazy.
And I feel like Joe Bradley's just a horn dog.
Own up to it.
Yeah. But he's not going to.
Yeah, he's not going to.
I think also Joe Bradley and Maddie, I don't know if their relationship is genuine on her end, but I also think that they see it as a package deal. Like, we're the 8 people on the show, so like we're gonna date.
He wants to marry her.
Yeah.
How old are they?
I don't even know. To be quite honest, I don't know.
Dang, that's crazy. I will say this though. I need Emmy to leave Will. Like,
oh no, she's not going to.
She's just, why is she, like, the fact that, like, my boyfriend is talking to other people, drunk, spilling tea to other people, talking shit about me, my body, and our relationship.
My job that you don't work for? Work at anymore?
Like, I would lose my shit.
I think that she's the kind of girl, I think that she's, like, what she's going through and all these, like, you know, like, freakouts, they don't have anything to do with what the situation's at hand. I think that she's, like, just, like, freaking out that he's gonna leave her. People are saying that she just wants to be a trophy wife. I think she's in love with him and she's delusional.
Yeah.
And I think that she will have him at any way that he will take her. Mm-hmm. And I think that she's with him till today, in this real present time, 2025. And I think that one day she's going to break up with him and she's going to look back and she's going to be like, I fucking stuck around with a man who literally hated me.
Yeah.
Because how the fuck are you going around talking bad about her body, and she doesn't drink, talking shit about her? Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, you're on a reality TV show.
And you think these people are not going to tell her? They work with her.
Exactly. So it's also cruel, like, to be so confident in the fact that she's never gonna fold and leave you.
Yeah.
Like that you're gonna go and talk shit because no matter what you do, she's gonna stay. That level of confidence is really scary to me.
Yeah.
And she still, to this day, says, I 110% do not think that Will cheated on me. I'm going to need her to be expeditiously for real. Okay? I'm going to need her to be so for real.
Yeah.
Just say you look the other way. Be honest with us at least.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. You don't think he cheated on you at law school?
Yeah. It's getting very much like Elle Woods.
He seems like he sucks, but
absolutely,
he seems like he can give her the life she wants, and to her it's at all cost.
I could not do that.
No. And also, like,
because like you can, like, the way that she is like tweaking on the show, it's you're not just tweaking about the dresses, like you're tweaking about something even deeper, even more internal. You know he is doing you wrong and your body is literally on flight or fight mode. And that's why you spiral. Like,
yeah. I feel bad for her, honestly. Yeah. And I think that that's also something that's really scary about reality TV. Like, you know, like, of course, like, I do understand that they're filming, they're contracted, they have to show it. But, like, she needs help. Like, she needs to seek therapy, not a reality TV show. Yeah. And I'm not saying that in a mean way because I think she's, like,
no, I just think she's going through a
weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think that she's really close to having a mental breakdown. Yeah. And it's a really scary thing to see, especially because I've had a mental breakdown and she is very close to one. Yeah. So I'm just worried for her. Yeah. And I think that he's the worst.
Yeah. And I wonder if she's going to have one this season.
I think so. I think so. And I hate that that's the center of the season, though. Like, I do get the tea, and I love the tea. Okay, love the tea. But I hate that it's centered around her having a mental breakdown. Yeah, because that's really scary. Like, yeah. And I hate Will. I hate him.
I know. Me too.
I hate him.
He's so annoying, and like she's so beautiful compared to him. Like, girl, please, you could pull a fucking 10, and he's a solid 2 at best.
Yeah, and the thing is, Emmy is like really beautiful. I think that she's very loyal. She's a little annoying, sure. But, like, she's ready for a relationship. She's, like, ready to be married and have kids and stuff like that. I promise you, in the South, in the area you live, you could toss a fucking coin and there's going to be a man who has a high-paying job, who has maybe generational wealth is what she wants, that will marry you and give you babies. But, like, he barely wants to be around you. Yeah. And that's scary. Yeah. Because if you're not seeing it in person, fine. But you can rewatch. Like, you can scroll back and see that he doesn't give a fuck. And that's also so humbling too. Like, I always think about Vanderpump Rules in this aspect because, like, Katie and Tom Schwartz, like, you're in a relationship with someone, you fight, and it's like, it's a memory now, like, right between you two. Yeah. You look at it from your perspective, they look at it from theirs. Yeah. But you can move forward and be like, okay, we were in a tense moment. Let's leave that in the past. When you're in a reality TV show, it's there forever. For everybody's consumption, for everybody's thoughts, for everybody's discussion. And that's scary. And I honestly think that sometimes I always think of Tom Schwartz and Katie because, like, their relationship was so intense throughout the years. And I think that she's going to one day watch back and be like, maybe I wasn't treated like I should have been. Yeah. But I also think they're young. I mean, he's in law school. What does it take to get there? Like a master's? Like, probably like 25, 26. They're like in their 20s. I feel like we've all, like, made, like, I would say,
if
like,
she marries him, she's, like, doomed.
Oh, yeah, but he won't marry her. I promise you. He's going to drag her all these years. He's going to break up with her. And then he's going to meet the love of his life. And he's going to marry her.
In law school.
Yes, 100%. Because I don't think that he thinks of her as worthy of him. Yes. Because she's just a server or a waitress or just skinny or just somebody. And he doesn't want just somebody. Which is so fucked up. Yeah. And I feel so bad for her. Like, unless, there is this narrative that she says they're creating on the show that's not true. But, like, come on. Girl. If he's owning up to talking shit about you to other people and he's like, oh, venting is healthy, like, blah, blah, blah. You're talking shit about her when you're drunk to other people who do not know her. Like, besides, the coworkers, you're talking shit about her to strangers while you're on a reality TV show. Yeah. That's like, crazy. You're very confident in the fact that she's not going to walk away.
I'm excited to see how the season plays out, though.
I know. It's keeping me looped in.
Yeah, for sure.
Another show that I've been watching on Netflix, have you seen Owning Manhattan? It's kind of like Selling Sunset.
No.
It's actually really good. I've been watching it, like, okay, like there's tea there. So if you're looking for something good, it's pretty good. It's like this like agency or whatever, like a real estate agency, and they're like agents and stuff, and all the tea with them. Cool. So I'm like, okay, I like that.
Owning Manhattan. Mm-hmm. And then you were also watching Selling the City, or yes, what?
I watched good? Selling the City, Sold in SLC, and Owning Manhattan. I love real estate and drama. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I love seeing these beautiful houses and people fighting in them. Yeah. Like, it's tea. It's tea.
I need to get into it.
Yeah, you should. Well, thank you guys so much to listen for... I just had a internal...
Did I just have a stroke?
Yeah, literally. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to the pod today. We are so excited for all the news that we're sharing. Although, it does seem a little fishy. I am happy that TikTok is back. So you guys can go ahead and watch our clips on TikTok, Morning Chisme Podcast. Instagram, same name. And YouTube is the same name. Like always, we are so happy that you're here every single week. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Guys.